In today's video, I'm going to show you how I made this tank top from an upcycled pillowcase. Hi, I'm Megan, welcome to my sewing space, and in this video I'm going to show you how I made this tank top from a pillowcase I got from the thrift store. If you can't or if you don't want to use a pillowcase to make a tank top like this, you could certainly use any other fabric that you have. This is a woven, lightweight cotton fabric. I think that cotton, a cotton blend, linen, a linen blend, something light and breathable would work really well to make a tank top similar to this one. Okay, let's get into it.
For this project, I'm using a pillowcase, 1-inch wide elastic, and coordinating thread. I'm using a water erasable pen and a ruler to measure out 1 inch from the ruffle, and I'm cutting the ruffle off at this line, and I will use these for my straps. Trim up the seams. And here's a pillowcase with the seams and the ruffle trimmed away. Give it all a good press. I'm taking 2 measurements. The first one is my upper bust measurement. The second one is my upper bust to where I want the hemline to hit. I cut 2 rectangles of fabric using the measurements and equations depicted here. Then I'm measuring around a shoulder to figure out how long each strap needs to be, and I will cut 2 straps at this measurement from the ruffled edge. Next, I'm wrapping the elastic around my upper bust so it is snug but still comfortable, and I'm adding about 1 inch of overlap. Then I'm cutting 1 piece of elastic at this length. Here are all the pieces laid out for the project. Time to finish some edges with my serger, and I am serging the edges that are depicted in this diagram in the color orange. Now I am sewing the side seams to create a tube. Next, I press open the side seams. Then I press the top unfinished edge down by 1/2 inch. Then I press the same edge down again by 2.5 inches. And here's what the elastic casing is looking like so far. Lining up the left side of my presser foot with the edge of my fabric, I stitch it down, being sure to leave an opening to thread elastic through later. Lining up the 1-inch wide elastic with the seam I just sewed, and using a water erasable marker, I draw a line down the opposite edge of the elastic. After lining up my needle with the line I just drew, I use a sticker label as a guide on my machine, so I sew a nice straight line. This time I'm sewing all the way around, creating a casing for my elastic. Here's what the casing looks like up close. And I thread the elastic through the casing using a safety pin. Overlap the elastic by about 1 inch and zigzag stitch back and forth multiple times in place. Then stitch the opening closed. Got a good looking tube top so far, now on to the straps. I'm pressing the serged edges of my straps over once to create a nice clean edge. And then stitch the edges in place. And give another good press. I tuck the finished straps into the tube top, trying to line them up so they cover my bra straps. Again, using a water erasable marker, I am marking a line where I want my straps to go. And this is where I realized that I overmeasured my straps, so I trimmed them down and refinished the edges quick before moving on to pinning the straps in place and sewing them in place. Okay, looking pretty cute. To finish this tank top off, I press the bottom hem up a 1/4 inch and stitch the hem in place. And here's the first tank top all finished up.
Alright, that's it. Really love how this tank top turned out. I think it makes a really great addition to my summer wardrobe. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see a couple other videos where I flip a pillowcase into a tank top, I will link those down in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!